Howdy folks, this is Caleb Booker with Psychic Village, and I'm working late here doing free psychic reading, which you're about to see. If you'd like a free psychic reading of your own, I'm not always able to do them. I fit them in whenever I can, but it's not always possible. Sometimes there's long stretches of time between when I'm able to do them and then I'm able to do like a whole bunch for 3 months. So in order to make sure that you're notified when I'm able to do it, you can just sign up to the mailing list. I'm only going to use exclusive mailing list to announce these things for going forward. So it's thepsychicvillage.com/free-readings. So I'll put that on screen and I'll put it in the description as well as a clickable link. So just pop in your email address and I will use that list to notify you when free psychic readings are available. In the meantime, enjoy this reading. So basically, I'll read the message. Basically, my mom went to a psychic in September who told her that I was destined for trouble in March. Trouble like I've never been in before. As you know, tomorrow is March, and I'm terrified. It would really rust my mind if I could have some more insight into this. If you would be able to see it clearer since it's so close. Thanks. So CJ, I am happy to look into this, and I just want to reiterate this is going to stay private unless you give permission through messaging to make this public, and so that other people who might be in the same situation can, get the benefit out of the reading, depending on whether it applies to them or not. In messaging, I mentioned too that I just made a video about our psychic scams, and then but before that also I'd made a video about what psychic scammers do, and a lot of the time they just want to generate fear in order to keep you coming back. That's a common strategy among psychic scammers. So whenever anybody really tries to generate fear and leaves you like that, I mean, that's not how I work. So right away I start to think, hey, what's this person doing? Are they a scammer? And that's my inclination. Having said that, I haven't even put down a card, CJ, and I'm going to just play this straight. So let's see what comes out here. Before, when I gave away free psychic readings on Reddit, I would do them in writing, but it just took too long. So I'm going to do it in video here. The one thing that comes out right away is this notion of, okay, so when I'm looking at the month of March for you, I don't see anything super dark at all. In fact, I actually see a payoff, but I also see a bit of a hard slog, meaning just like it's not easy street, but it's sort of like a challenge that if you're able to rise to it, actually really pays off. So it's on that level of this is a challenge, but if you can handle it and you put everything you got into succeeding, it works out well. That's what I see here. Mostly focused on speaking your truth, on saying unpopular things. There's actually a strong encouragement here to try and say things that no one else is saying. And rather than picking one side of the debate or the other, say, hey, you're both ignoring the main issue, and the main issue is something completely different. So there's very much this sense of that, which is funny because actually that's something that I was talking about with someone yesterday, or this morning. This morning I was having that conversation with someone about how too many times we divide up issues into like this side or that side, and really the whole issue is nonsense, and we should be looking at something else. That's where I see you as the voice of sanity when two opposing sides are arguing about which one's right, and you're in here to say neither one of you are right or wrong. It's just that that's not actually the solution. Neither one of you is talking solutions. You're both talking problems. I would rather discuss a solution, and here's what I think it might be. And nobody wants to hear that because they're really invested in being right And being right is more important than even the truth sometimes to a lot of people. And winning, especially winning a debate, is so critical to so many people. So that seems to be the heart of the month. And what that feels like to you is being criticized by people that you wanted to call friends, being criticized by authority people, saying that you don't know what you're talking about, you're not following what we're saying, you're not listening, and you're like, I am listening, and I'm saying that you're just talking about something that's not relevant. This is the relevant point. And feeling feeling very much like you're not getting anywhere, like you're not getting any traction in this conversation. Really, these people want to have a debate and they've defined the rules of the debate. And you're like, okay, screw debates. How about making the world a better place? How about that? You can debate this forever. You can talk about who sucks more and who's stupider, or you could forget all that nonsense. And maybe we can work together towards this, using, this better way of doing things. The payoff is a few people, maybe just one or two at the beginning, near the end of the month, but just a few people going, wait a minute, I am exhausted by this debate. Hey, maybe building something, maybe helping people in a direct way without judgment, without feeling like we got to be right about something, and actually going out and making people's lives better in a tangible way, maybe that counts. And you'll get a few people to your side, and it'll feel at first like, okay, you're the only ones, but at least you're not completely alone. And then the dam breaks sometime in the month after. And the dam breaks metaphorically speaking. And there's a flood of people that come in saying, wow, I would so much rather not be arguing about this. And you get people from both sides who are just like, I am out. I don't know. I don't know who's right. I don't know who's wrong. I give up. I don't care. Let's go out and make things better. And so that's it. That comes on the other end of, though, a month of kind of crap. So I got to eat crow. Because I started off by assuming that whoever said this was full of crap. I started off by assuming that whoever said this to your mom, you're going to have a tough month, blah, 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 was just making crap up. But I am actually seeing something similar, only it actually has a payoff that changes the world, that changes you, all for the better, if you can persevere, if you can stick to your morals and to the single truth that being anti-anything is wasting everyone's time, but being pro something can change the world. That's you, man. This is the conversation I had this morning, or was it last night? I can't remember now, but it was recent. And there it is in the cards, all spelled out, with the judgment card is the last one, face up. Now, judgment sounds harsh, but usually what it means is the payoff. If you think of it that way, it makes sense. And the payoff to all your hard work is, yeah, people do get helped, but maybe more importantly to you personally, you get validation that you aren't crazy, that you aren't alone, even though it'll feel like you are for quite some time. So stay strong, man. And you're going to be okay, CJ. And that's it. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.